Hello, this is Amruta Vidwat. Welcome to the session of operator overloading. In this session, we are going to see what is operator overloading, how to overload operator, overloading unary operator, and the last one is overloading binary operator. Let's see what is operator overloading. It is the most fascinating feature of C++. As we know, operator is a symbol that indicates an operation, and it is used to perform operation on constants or variables, right? So in C++, this operator can be used with the objects of classes using operator overloading. Because of operator overloading, objects can be used as variables of basic data types. So see this example. I have written z is equal to x plus y. So x, y and z are objects of some class. So with this one, I am adding members of variables of x, member variables of x with the member variables of y, and result is stored in member variables of z. See the syntax to overload operator. Return type. This is the return type of function. This keyword we will use operator. So operator is the keyword, and operator symbol we will mention here. So this is the syntax to overload an operator. Here we have one example of operator overloading, in which we have one class. Class name is num, and n is the object of class num. Here we have used function to overload an operator. So this operator is a keyword, and this is the operator symbol. So this operator is performing this task. So whenever I write plus plus n, so that time this is calling to this function. So whenever I call this plus plus n, call to this function, the compiler can easily distinguish between the expression plus plus n and an expression, say for example plus plus I, where I might be an integer variable. So it can make this distinction by looking at the data type of the operands. So if the operand is a basic type like an integer int, as in plus plus I, then the compiler will use its built-in routine to increment an int. So this is how we can overload the plus plus operator. So while overloading the operator, we should note these two things. These two operators are already loaded, and these four operators cannot be loaded. Now see overloading unary operators. Unary operators operate on single operand. So these are the unary operators. Unary operators operate on the object for which they were called. So just we have seen one sample code. So that can be an example for this unary operator, overloading of unary operator, because in that example we have used this increment plus this operator. So that can be an example of overloading unary operator. Let's see overloading binary operator. So unary operator operates on single operand, while binary operators require two operands. Mechanism of overloading unary operator can be applicable to the overloading binary operator. So here we have illustrated one example. This is the example of addition of two complex numbers. So we have given class name as complex. In the public section of the class complex, we have two constructors. Here we have created three objects, C1, C2, C3. So C3 is equal to C1 plus C2, means we have the addition of these two complex numbers in the C3 object. So as we write this statement, this statement invokes the operator function. This C1 takes the responsibility of invoking the function, and C2 plays the role of an argument that is passed to data members of C1, are accessed directly. C1 takes the responsibility of invoking the function, and C2 plays the role of an argument that is passed to the function. So data members of C1 are accessed directly, and data members of C2 are accessed using this dot that is passed as an argument. So how this statement is working? Here this C dot A refers to the object of C2, and this A refers to the object of C1, and 10 dot A is the real part of 10, in which there is addition of C1 and C2. So this is how we can overload the binary operator. While overloading an operator, operator function must be member function or friend function. And the basic difference between them is that a friend function will have only one argument for unary operator and two for binary operators, while member function has no argument for unary operators and only one argument for binary operators. So in this session we have seen how to overload an operator, overloading of unary operator and overloading of binary operator. Thank you.